Well, I'm Jeremy's father. And since things didn't quite go the way we all planned this last 2 weeks, it's been very chaotic in our household just planning this event. And we're also planning a second service up in his hometown, our previous hometown of Yelm, Washington. I'm just going to say a few things that I remember about Jeremy from personal stories. It's not only that Jeremy ran sound for Jessica when she was singing country western music across the state of Washington. He also assisted our worship team at our church. He was either playing the drums or he was back on the soundboard. I got a call from our fire chief up in the town of Roy, Washington, who thanked me for allowing him to work with Jeremy Jeremy to work with him for 6 years and teach him how to run the mixing board. Jeremy picked up so many tips along the way when his sister was out performing across the Northwest. He had a big zest for life. And he had amazing goals. I mean, it's just been the accolades that I have heard this week through one of his employers, Starbucks, that put on a service for him on Thursday night was just incredible. I can't even tell you. And then his service with the Arizona Air National Guard. Those of you that don't know, when Jeremy was in high school, he had applied for an appointment to the Air Force Academy. And unfortunately, from some bad advice from his counselor at his high school, Jeremy was number 5 in the state of Washington. They chose 4 to go to the academy. Unfortunately, his SAT scores, which he only took the SATs once, were 13 points lower than the number 4. And he could have raised them easily up 50 points or so if he'd retaken the SATs. But then he might not have met Chantal. You know, God's got a plan. We don't always like it for our own selfish reasons. I mean, he was one of my best friends. But God will take care of him. And I'm going to we've worked for about 4.5 days putting together a DVD video. Jeremy's cousins, Jessica, Wade, spent hours trying to get this thing together, which I think it was about 5 a.m. this morning when it actually came together correctly. So I'm going to let it finish speaking for us on who he was as a man.